Всем привет, это Борода.
The
Мы
guide will give you
продолжаем
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about
познавать
wizarding
магию.
lore.
Peasy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated
Revelio.
a field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? For more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned
Hogsmeade is the only, or you should be able to find all of the... You will also, I imagine, enjoy many...
Can you tell me more?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies. A mastery of defense against the dark art. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the...
What will I learn in Charms?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning. Yes.
Speak
You
of the
seem to
devil?
have provided our new
Lo
fifth
que no
year with a
para mí
solid
interesa.
foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies.
And
Did I
you
hear you
blame
and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Was it nice to see you, my young friend?
Leech stirred clockwise. I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Revelio.
Sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
Revelio.
Oh, my...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue power.
I'd like to open a shop in Hogsmeade myself one day. Glad Rex could do with some competition. Frankly, I'd rather limit this.
Is that all you've got? Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak. Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso!
Protego! Stupid Protego. Complicated.
Levioso!
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all my students were this adept.
Stupid one.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Always.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brad. Till next time.
Nej. О, первоклассный студент. Приз получен. И чё? Ага.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
You've made your point! Get away from me! If I could undo all
Revelio.
I would!
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I know.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Can't tell the difference. Ух ты, вообще до 3.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them towards you. Accio. The trick is to... Very good! Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Stay focused. Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio!
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp. Yes!
Módusz skoku.
That's it! Here we go! There we go.
Accio.
Do not be
Damn.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Let us see this. Phew.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp.
Accio.
Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd...
Mostly, yes.
You can cast spells?
Oh, yes. I must admit.
Is Wagadu a cop?
Its addresses. I remember and then it just...
Is Wagadu much...
Wagad, but it never seemed...
It's nice to learn about it.
Thank you for asking. I think... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're...
Revelio!
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise. You know it won't work with you.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
Well, an outdoor...
What charm is there in the... Miss Onai is a talent...
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai is... Now, expect to hear from me soon.
Hello there. You're the new student,
Hello.
aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone... Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in...
I've been for...
My brother William. Well, better see...
Revelio.
Off on another
And then
adventure.
the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Добро. Да, должно быть 5, 2, 2, 2, здоров. Тут сумма 12, да. 4 плюс 1, да. Не понял. Кошка.
If I had to pick a favorite professor, I'd choose Garnet.
Костяковчик.
I enjoy divination, but when is Professor annihilated?
Ну ладно, потом посмотрим.
What are you up to now?
Или нет, надо понять, что это за херня такая. Один, значит, 5, 6, 7.
Revelio.
It's hardly worth
Третий уровень.
unless you're anticipating being
Revelio.
Hardly pay attention. Sharp has plenty of useful
Protego.
Let Ronan teach the entire curriculum. Charms is the only class I can stay awake for.
Revelio.
I'm convinced that behind her rather stodgy exterior, Professor Weasley's had some rather marvelous adventures.
It's so much better when it gets dark. I spent all night in that astronomy tower.
Levioso. Accio.
Так, ладно.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training? That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra...
Professor Ronan...
In fact, now, regarding... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more?
J. Pippin's post. Professor Sharp.
I've never heard of.
A spellcraft is a recipe. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with...
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the... Mr. Ollivander. I would trust no...
I'm eager to get to.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
She'll keep you...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, you'll... No time to waste.
Yanım olacak oldu.
Revelio. Revelio.
Узкая, что у него такое.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new.
It seems as if that might...
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am a number of your professor. I have arranged some for today.
Why must I first come?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these such experience...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Some kind soul help me.
Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Let us give the old mending charm a try. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Accio. Repair it.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Revelio.
Десять. Это башка 2. Значит 8. 8 это паук. Паук. 17. Гидра.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for
О! Здравствуйте. Да, у меня уже есть очки. Нюхлера. Статуя Нюхлера. Что я очки еще один сейчас не нужно? Ой. А что лучше синий? Превосходный, хорошо. Превосходно же лучше.
Revelio.
I've seen all the models. Everyone. They all look the same.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue plastic.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insight?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are there any other
Yes, a few. Listen, if I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Accio! Levioso! Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I haven't. All I can say.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio. Accio.
This is my first year at Hogwarts. Every time she pretended not to see me in the halls, I cast her.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor you must be eager.
I've been looking for...
Good. Shall we... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Revelio.
Че за сколько уже играем? Час 12. Ладно, всем спасибо, потом продолжим.